Hi. Welcome back to Engaged and Divorced.
The podcast where I wear the rings.
And I'm trying to figure out these damn things.
I'm not wearing rings today. Oops. I forgot to put them on.
Where are your rings?
Don't worry. Everything's fine, y'all. I just forgot to put them on. I don't like to wear them to the gym. Then I just forgot to put it on after I showered.
Speaking of you having rings, I can't believe it's been over a year now.
I know. We never discussed that,
What was that face for? Did you think I was about to announce something?
No, I was just like, what are you talking about with rings?
Yeah, it's been a year that you've been married.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Great. Yeah.
Was the first year of marriage really hard? I used to tell her stuff like that all the time.
Everyone always did, like, oh, be careful. If you can survive the first year of marriage, you can survive anything. I'm like, okay, that was pretty easy. So yeah, it was good. It was a good first year.
Sweet.
So no complaints over here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you don't fight all the time.
Yeah, no.
That's not healthy.
I know.
That's the stuff I used to say.
I know, we're supposed to fight literally every day. Couples that don't fight, crazy.
They're wild. I mean, they're hiding stuff. There's got to be something. I still have not had a fight with Austin. We're going into a year together. We haven't had a single fight.
Yeah.
We had one discussion of something where I was like worried about something. So then I like talked to him about it. And then he was like, oh, I didn't realize that. And then everything was fine.
Exactly.
Like we healthily communicated.
Yeah. Once you know how to communicate, it helps.
I was like, this exists. This is great. Okay, cool.
I just realized the picture on your...
Yeah, I don't know why it's like that. So in today's episode, this is a new kind of episode, but Kiley and I have journaled through the years.
Mm-hmm.
My very first journal was when I was like 5 years old, and I wish I could have found that. I mean, it was called a diary then.
Yeah.
I wish I could have found it because it's cute to read, but I brought this journal over today. This is the journal that I started writing in right before I met my ex-husband.
Is that what that
so it was
picture's supposed to be?
It was like right after high school and then right before I met my ex-husband, which was like a 3-month gap. But this picture is like a little girl on her dad's shoulders.
Yeah.
And for something, I don't know, I felt like it was like really fitting because by the end of this journal, I'm married.
What's the back one?
A girl taking a picture.
Oh, because you're a photographer.
I don't know what the meaning was, but it was me trying to be artsy, and I'm like, my dad gave me away to my husband, so I don't know why.
Mine was pretty artsy too. It was a composition notebook, and all these marks I did today for what pages to read. But the cover, I wrote my first name, and then I wrote some random last name. It was like one of my crushes. And then when I was upset with him, I just crossed it out. So it's just a big mess there. But you can kind of see it here, like that.
Purple and blue.
Yeah,
purple and blue mess.
I wrote all kinds of things.
It's funny to like read back on old journal entries, and so we thought we would share that today, and that's going to be today's episode, is just reading through some of the stuff.
Yeah.
We were going through it right before we recorded this, and we were just cracking up.
And I think most of this is going to be like the same year, like 2012, 20.
Well, mine was 2008.
Okay, but what does it
2008,
end?
2009.
Oh.
It ends in 2010.
Okay, mine like starts in 2010. Oh, 2011.
Oh, so they're kind of close.
To 12. And then I have some from 2006 as well, just a couple pages.
Well, it's wild because I had a diary from the time I was 5, and then I did it all the way until I got married when I was like 19. And then I just stopped.
Yeah.
Like I stopped the entire time I was married, basically. And then I started like right before I got divorced, and then now I've been journaling every day again.
Yeah.
So it's good to be back in it. And like I'm really glad that I'm doing it again too, because it's so great to look back and like see like how far you've come. And for me, I feel like reading through this journal explained a lot of like why I ended up in the kind of marriage I ended up in and stuff. Like, and I was a kid too.
Right.
So couldn't really make decisions like that, huge life-changing decisions. But
yeah.
But yeah, if you guys don't journal, you should, because it's so therapeutic.
Now I have like an online journal, which isn't the same, but I need to get back to
That's not the same at all, because you don't have that feeling of like the pen in your hands.
Well, I use my Apple Pencil, so it's still like my handwriting, but I do miss like I used to do paper. I did it all through college too, but I didn't even unpack those. I wish I had the rest of this. This is all I have from my 2006 journal. I think this was like my first one. And then I had one in high school. I probably threw it away because I've always been the type that's just like garbage.
Really?
Yeah. I'm surprised I kept this for so long.
I'm surprised too. Well, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Okay.
How do you want to do it? Do we take turns?
Yeah, probably.
You
take
have more
turns.
pages marked than I do.
I can start with 2006, March 19th, 2006. So I was like, I don't even
9.
know.
You were 9.
How did you do that fast?
Well, because I was 16 and I subtract 7.
And I was born in 97. So yeah. Okay. Cool. My mom went on a vacation. I miss her so much, but she only is there for 5 days. But I still miss her so much. I love my mommy. Thank you. I wrote thank you at the end. But the reason why was because I wrote, I have a problem. Well, my sister's going to LA for 7 days and my mom had to come. I'm going to miss her. And then I wrote, I did at first.
Yeah, Mom took me to LA.
Yeah. And I was so sad.
When you said my mom went away, I was like, when? Like, Mom never took any vacation.
Yeah, exactly. It was that one.
Okay.
Did I read about Mom getting inspected? It's kind of funny. She doesn't have the business anymore. So
Yeah. Our mom used to do daycare.
Yeah. And she always had a lot of kids at her house. I think the limit was like 5 or something.
But she would include me as a helper and then our brother so that she could have more kids.
Yeah.
But then the inspector just shows up randomly with no notice. So you never know when they're coming.
So one showed up on August 9th, 2006. And I remember this. This was so dramatic. So it says, today my mom got inspected and see, she has so much kids. So Juliana from my school went to the door and looked through the hole on my door. She said to my mom, I don't know who that is. And it was her. But everything worked out fine because Jamie and Erica went in the garage. And they went to the front yard. I pretended. Shaylee's sick right now, so her laughing turns to coughs.
I cannot laugh right now. I'm like, yeah.
This is not a good day to record this. But they went in the garage and they went to the front yard. I pretended they were our neighbors. Then my brother and my dad drove up, AKA,
also known as.
Yeah, I don't. AKA sign from Jeremy's high school. What? And they drew up. Okay, basically, my dad and my brother came up and were like, you guys need a ride? That's what I wrote down, basically. We told my dad the story, and he was like, hop in the car. So me, Jamie, and Erica, we all disappeared to a park.
And Mom's like, where'd they go?
Yeah. So then when we got there, me and Erica met a little 3-year-old kid. His name is Aiken. We played with him for about 1 hour. Then he had to go, and he started crying. That was important information, so... That's all I have from 2006. What a year.
What a year. I don't think I was there when that happened. That inspection happened.
There were a lot of kids there because like her summers were always popping.
Okay, so this is before I started dating my ex-husband. Mm-hmm. We had met, but like I didn't like him yet.
2008?
2008.
Okay.
November. It says it's currently midnight on Halloween, so November 1st.
Ooh. Spooky.
Future love. I longed for you tonight. I watched the movie 9 Months and laughed and cried just thinking about us. I hope you are having a blast tonight. Don't eat too much candy or your teeth may rot. We don't want that, sweetums. Smiley face. I must get up early tomorrow. I love you so much. Your baby, Shaylee.
Oh my. So that was your future husband?
Yeah, that's for my future husband.
Yikes. Sweetums. Don't ruin your teeth, sweetums.
Did you guys write your future husbands or wives in your journals?
I definitely have one somewhere where I did, but...
Maybe that's a really Christian thing too.
Yeah.
Like writing to your future spouse when you don't even have a boyfriend.
I had a whole journal dedicated to it, but I only wrote in it a few times. But I think that's what they always said, like as Christians, make sure you're writing to your future husband.
And then I don't think he ever even saw any of these.
Oh boy. Okay.
Man.
So
where do we begin?
Your mom.
You can't read the full pages of all this
stuff.
So
no,
just
don't worry.
Do like
don't worry.
Segments.
So I need you all to know that in this I wrote my name as KRL, my initials, and then it says address. I put your mom's face. So, yeah. And then date your mom.
Oh, and I want to add that in my journal, it literally says,
Oh, yeah.
if found, please return. And it has my phone number and address.
Just in case.
Just in case people want to read all about my life and then return it to me and see my face.
This was my first, I called it intro. This was the first one I have from Sunday, March 6, 2011. Dear Diary. Okay, now I know what you're thinking. Diary for Kylie Logan? How weird. Haha. But yeah, I have officially gotten a diary. But really, I don't think of it as a diary. I think of it as my thoughts. I have weird moods. I can go from super happy and excited to super duper mad and frustrated. Anyway, just so you know, if anyone finds this, then please, please tell me. I won't get mad. I will just question you.
I'll just question.
And then I just write about what happened in the past year. And then
you were like, what, 14?
No, I was 13 at this time.
13.
Yeah. And then I wrote about how we went to Florida and all of that. So
To come and visit
nothing
me.
crazy, that one. Oh, I wrote about my 15th birthday party. No, 14th birthday party. So yeah, I guess I just turned, I don't know. I can't do math. But that's when I had 15 girls spend the night.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So in this one, I used to be like a huge Bruno Mars fan, still am, but I used to love his song Talking to the Moon. And I would just listen to it on my iPod and like look out at the moon. And I was talking about my crush and stuff. And then I just start talking about how I want to be an astronaut. So I was like, when I was listening to this song, I was staring outside, looking at the moon, thinking about how I want to be an astronaut and fly to the moon. It really is my dream. I was listening to a Christian song and I was worshiping. It was almost 1 a.m. I had church in the morning and I couldn't sleep. I prayed to God about...
Scandalous.
I prayed to God about knowing God more and that I didn't know what to do. God really could help me figure out my life, figure out who I am. I needed him. I cried and worshiped myself to sleep. Now, let's go back to today. And then I was like, today I woke up feeling ... different than last night. I feel like an angel was with me. I felt reassured about myself. I feel like a different person. I felt amazingly great and fantastic and positive, smiley face. Oh, yes. So I went to church and almost fell asleep. After that, I came home and ate soup. It was delicious, and I became full. I wrote songs, then wrote in this diary. I know that the rest of the day will be great-tastic. Tee-hee.
Great-tastic.
And I always wrote my mood, what I'm listening to, and my face for the day. So I put my mood was happy, listening to my mom's music and my dad talking, and face for the day was like a super happy face. Yeah, okay, there's that one. You can do another one now.
Well, I just want to say in one of these entries, I'm not going to read it, but a lot of this journal is like me talking to God. So in the end, I'll put, thank you, Lord, for never leaving my side. You are the ultimate lover.
Oh, gosh. Cringe. Yeah, lover. That's an interesting choice.
Yeah. I don't know about that one. So this is January 2nd, 2009. We had just rung in the new year. And I'm talking about just what I want in the new year and everything. And it says 2009 is here. Yay. Live, laugh, love.
Oh my God.
No regrets. No retreats. Lead, serve, disciple. Focus on Christ's purpose, not my selfish desires. Use wisdom. Work on being clean and organized. I'm still trying to work on that. Yeah, and that's it. But I just love how I put live, laugh, love in there.
Laugh, love.
I feel like 2009 was the live, laugh, love era.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not going to roast myself too hard because it was cool back then.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. This was from March 9th. I even wrote the time, 5:13 p.m., in case you wanted to know. I'm not going to read all of this, but this was kind of dramatic. So I was in love with this guy who I went to elementary school with. I'm going to call him Robert.
Okay.
That's a random name. I'll try to remember to change it. So I didn't have any drama today at all. It was fabulous. LOL. I love that word. Note to self, I am deeply in love with Robert and I always will be. I need to talk to him more than anybody. I want Facebook and my cellular device back. If only if only my math teacher, Mr. S, would update the grades. I'm getting really pissed because Mr. S hasn't updated the grades in like 2 weeks. So yep, well, peace around the world for generations. I think that was like,
what?
Do you remember Fred? The YouTuber?
No.
I'm pretty sure he said that. The really annoying guy.
Oh.
Hi, Fred.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said that.
So what, you had your cellular device taken away because you had bad grades?
Because I had bad grades in math, and he wouldn't change the grades.
Mr. S.
Yeah. And then I put mood, happy, frustrated, tired, listening to some song. And my face for the day is a smiley face and a mad face. And then I put, I love you with a deep burning passion that ignites my soul.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really the poet over here.
Oh, and then I also wrote the next day, I wrote, no phone, sad face. I don't know about Robert. Haha. We got yelled at 3 times today. No drama today, just annoyed at some people. Who am I in love with? I honestly don't know.
I love Robert with a deep burning passion.
Yeah.
Who am I in love with again? I don't know.
Maybe Robert. Maybe Douglas. Or, I'm trying to think of names. Josh. Or maybe even Nick or Jeremiah. I'm not so sure. Oh yeah, so my brother might leave to basic training for A Force in 1 month. I'm gonna miss him if he does. So I don't have much to say. So deuces. I was uncomfortable, depressed, and grateful.
Oh.
And then I wrote, who am I in love with?
The life's burning question.
So dramatic.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, your turn.
April 15th, 2009. I really need to lose weight. Ever since I have fallen in love, I have gained so much weight, like 15 pounds. Hard to believe. I'm currently 170 pounds and my BMI is 28.3, clearly meaning overweight. I don't think David's happy with my weight. He has made a few comments. He loves me the way I am, yes, but physical attraction is so important to him. Plus, he's like 150 pounds and 5'10". That's like 5 inches taller and 20 pounds less.
Good math.
Oh my God.
You're comparing yourself to your husband? No, you're not married yet. Fiance.
Wait, we're not engaged yet. We're just dating.
Oh, okay.
We're about to get engaged.
Yeah, because they got engaged fast.
Yeah, 4 months. Yeah. Next to him, I am a huge beast.
Oh.
Sometimes I do feel bigger, and I am tired of feeling insecure. I need to do something, starting off watching calorie intake, sleep more, eat less, exercise where it's challenging for me. My goal is to get to 150 pounds by the end of the summer. That's 20 pounds in 4 months. 5 pounds a month. I can totally do it. I need to do it. I don't want my insecurity possibly ruining my sex life when I'm married. I want to feel good naked. Yeah. There's a lot of that in this journal, like, because I saved myself until I was married. I was a virgin. I mean, technically speaking, we did other stuff, but like this whole
read the one later.
I don't know, should I?
Yeah.
This whole journal's like me being obsessed about my weight and how it's going to affect my sex life and stuff. That's not really sad.
Oh my gosh. And look at you now. Like, you're like, you preach about like loving yourself, you know, like how far you've come in that amount of time. That's crazy.
But like you have stuff in your journal as well about your weight.
Yeah.
And I think every woman watching or listening to this right now can absolutely relate to these. Just like never feeling good enough about your body.
Yeah, I wrote down, like, I need to go make myself throw up. I need to starve myself today. I'm like,
yeah,
girl, makes
so
me sad.
Okay. It also doesn't help when your significant other comments on your body.
Yeah, that will do it. Speaking of this, I marked this one because this is kind of one of those, but it was very random. It says, this was from Saturday, March 19th, 2011, 8:44 p.m. Today was long. I regret it. It was boring. I probably lost like 2 pounds because I didn't eat anything. I had a lot of drinks and pickles, mini ones, and some really good snack thing, but it wasn't much. I'm not even hungry. Starting to get worried. Yeah, so I went to church tonight. Boring. LOL. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go watch that 70s show or eat something. I don't know. Bye-bye. Mood. Extreme. LOL. Yeah. So that was just like one of those things where it was like, it was cool to like not eat.
What is going on with the focus of this video right now?
Oh my gosh, we're blurry.
How long we haven't been like this the whole time?
I think it's trying to focus on Napoleon Dynamite. Like, actually. Because look, it's trying to capture him.
Kiley's wearing a Napoleon Dynamite shirt and the camera is like focusing on his face.
But yeah, it used to be cool to be like, yeah, I never eat breakfast. I never eat lunch.
Oh, yeah.
Still kind of is cool. Like, not cool, but like people still brag about that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so this was March 27th, 2011. This was one of the times that you visited. Also, I wrote Jesus is my hero on the other page. But this is one of the times that you visited and we were taking you to the airport. So we were driving to Denver.
Okay.
And
I was already married at this point.
Yeah. And so I said, may I please say that this was my favorite ride with my family ever? By the time we got to the airport, I could tell Shaylee didn't know what to do. Be happy or sad? Well, all I knew was that I was that way too. Sure, I was happy to be with family, yet sad that I had to say goodbye to my sis. But yeah, so once we got out of the car to say goodbye, we all kind of didn't know what to say or do. Mom hugged her first. She cried. I was next. I held her in my arms for a very long time. It was the greatest. Aww. Once I was done hugging her, I immediately went to the car. My mom was in tears. I was about to cry. My brother was acting quiet and sad, and my dad was being a good sport. I remember, this is so dramatic. I remember her, I remember watching her walk off. I had to look away or else I would have been in tears. So I looked away. My dad started talking about family when we drove away. He said that he's glad that me, Shaylee, and Jeremy are so close and that family is great. It's true. There really isn't anything like family. Nothing. Not even Disney World is better. And me and Jeremy and Shay are very close. I'm more than happy about that. I love my family so much. I realize I don't know when the next time is that I will see my sister, but what I do know is that it's not goodbye, just to see you later. There's a lot of things to go through in life, and saying goodbye is the hardest. But when the words goodbye came out of my mouth when I hugged her, everything felt different. Me, my sister, and bro are best friends. Sure, sometimes I feel left out, and sometimes I feel like I'm just something added to the family. But no, I know I'm not.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a part of the family. I truly do thank God for my family because they're the best. And there's no one like them. All right. That's pretty much
That's so cute. You didn't tell me about that one.
And then I said, let the ones you love never leave your side. Oh, okay. Wait. I got to read this again. But I'm going to keep two things in mind. 1, live life the fullest, but smart because life is too short. 2, let the ones you love never leave your side. Oh, I forgot 2 more. Be happy and laugh. Love my family each day because you sometimes don't know what you got until it's gone.
I mean, true.
Oh, but yeah.
That's so cute.
I love them and God bless them.
Aww.
So there you go. I'll be ranting about my family later, so I just need you to see that I did love them.
That's adorable.
Yeah. It is cute.
I feel like this is around the period of time that I got a phone call from Dad. No, it was actually before this. I think it was like right after I'd moved away. It was like 2009, 2010-ish. And Dad called me and was like, we found this note that Kiley wrote or like something. Yeah. They were snooping around in your room and they found something. And it was like, Shaylee's so annoying. She gets all the attention. I want to be like her or something. And Dad was like, what do I do about it? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm in Florida. What am I supposed to do about it? And I felt so bad.
I don't even remember that.
It all worked out. I think it was all very normal feeling all those things as the youngest child. Like
yeah, well, and I was having so many like hormonal things happening.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
All right, your turn.
I have another weight entry. Oh, this time I used, you know those scissors are like scrapbook scissors?
The designs?
Yeah, to like cut out pictures of Drew Barrymore. And I taped them to the journal so that her body would inspire me. She was she was body goals. Well, Scarlett Johansson was number 1.
Oh, of course.
But then I came to the realization that my body probably won't look like Scarlett Johansson's. So I said, who's the next best one? Drew Barrymore. Like if I lost enough weight, I'd look like her in my mind. So this is June 9th, 2009. I know it's been weeks since I last wrote something. I've been meaning to write in here, but it has been sitting in my car, and every time I yearn for it, it's dark and raining. Oh my. So for at least a week, I have been exercising almost every day and eating healthy. I have not lost a pound yet. According to the scale, I have actually gained. I think that scale is old or something, just to be honest. I feel better about myself, which is what matters most. I just need to make sure I follow through with every goal I have. So here's my goals. Number 1, lose 28 pounds by November 7th, which was my wedding day. Bringing my weight to an amazing 140 pounds. I have 20 weeks to do it. So if I could just lose at least 2 pounds a week, I could do it. Number 2, keep staying away from them cigarettes. I did smoke in middle school and a little bit in high school. Number 3, exercise regularly. Keep heart rate up 1 hour every day. Number 4, by the end of summer, be able to climb the incline without extreme difficulty. I'm just going to be honest. I still can't climb even when I was at my lowest weight, like once I did get to my lowest weight before my wedding, I still couldn't climb it.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's hard. Mm-hmm. That's like a little thing here. Colorado Springs Mountain. It's not little. You're going up Pikes Peak, but with stairs. It's hard.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. Number 5, make a better lifestyle for myself. Stay away from food that makes me feel like poop. 6, wear a thong bikini on my honeymoon. It's what David has always wanted. I love him, so I'm working hard for his benefit as well. Number 7, pray and read the Bible before I exercise. Jesus has full control of my weight and the process of me getting stronger. Working out is a way of worship.
Okay.
Number 8, to look like this with the pictures of Drew Barrymore. And then it says, Drew Barrymore already has my body type, so this is actually realistic.
I mean, I can see where you were going with that. You know, you were trying to be... You had some... Or is that all the goals, or are there more?
No, that's it. That's my goals.
I was going to say, some of those goals, like, are good. Like, you know, the food one and stuff. Yeah. But, like some of them
being
were...
healthy and strong.
You were, like, going back and forth between, like, you know, healthy and then just, like...
Yeah. But I think it, like, is a good... Mm-hmm. representation of like how women feel.
Yeah.
Like we feel like we have to change our body. Mm-hmm. But this is all before my wedding. So like at this point I was engaged already, and it was like, oh, got to get my body in gear before the wedding. And then on top of that, it was like, I have to make sure my husband likes my body. And like, because once I get married, like my body is his. So like he has to like what he sees so that he'll accept me on our wedding night, if that makes sense. So there's a lot of pressure to put on myself. Yeah. Not to mention moving across the country.
Yeah, that you were going
the day after my wedding. So this journal is like honestly kind of hard to read, and sometimes because it's like one day everything's terrible, and the next day I'm like, just ignore what I said the day before, and I'm like not listening to myself or allowing myself to have a voice really in this whole journal. So.
Just in case someone comes across it.
Just in case you ever see this.
Doesn't return it.
Not me. Don't return it. Like I said, I don't have a lot of lighthearted, funny stuff. I do have some coming up, though. Like, not everything is super serious in here.
Just a little thing. I was like, I woke up extra early to go to Subway so I could get my lunch for later, which was delish. I love my daddy because my dad took me to Subway.
I love my daddy.
That's all I had to say. Okay, so now we're going to move to Easter. The reason why I bookmarked this one was because Facebook was super cool when I was in middle school. You put everything on Facebook because I think it was pretty new from what I remember, but everyone was on Facebook. So I was talking about my crush. I'm going to call him, this is not Robert, by the way. This is a brand new one. I'm going to call him Joe. Okay. So I was like, he likes my status. That just makes me like him even more. But tomorrow I've decided at lunch I'm going to sit with person. They make me mad and I need a change.
What's person?
It was just a bunch of friends.
Oh.
Good day, but I'm tired. So night. Okay. But then the next day was Easter. So it was May 2nd, 2011. And I said, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting to write in this. Not much happened last week. I'm over Joe. I just am. Not that many exciting things. Oh, last night, May 1st, 2011, Osama bin Laden was killed. Finally! Yay! My God. And then I said, Oh, so as we speak, I have 17 more days of school. Freaking yes.
I just love how like neither of us ever cussed in our journals. And we're like flipping frickin'. You frickin' fart.
Yeah. I am happy about that. I will tell you all about 7th grade once it's more close to the last day of school. I'll try to write more. Okay, bye. And then it says mood. I don't really know. Listening to. Fan. My face for the day was happy and then like a
June 13th, 2009. Late hours.
Oh. Late night thoughts. Here we go.
I can like feel liquid in my throat and I gotta cough it out.
Is this the pregnancy one?
No.
Okay.
My family and I are addicted to Seventh Heaven. It has so many great life lessons. It also makes me fall in love with my future family even more. Lucy Camden is married to this amazing husband. Like, no lie, he's perfect. She is bitchy and upset all the time, and he's right there allowing all the crap to be aimed at him. But he's not just a doormat or whipped. He just really, truly loves his wife unconditionally and constantly strives to please her. That just amazes me. I pray that my David will have the same patience for me in life's downs. I also hope that I don't turn into Lucy. Way too emotional, demanding, posse all over the place. I want to be like her husband. Giving, patient, loving, not quick to anger. I think we all have a little bit of both of them within us. But I'm tired of taking David for granted, and I want to change. I really do. I want to be the best wife ever. I want to be his favorite person and his best friend. I'm going to give 100%. Life lessons from Seventh Heaven.
Wow. People have been unpacking that show, by the way.
And that's what makes it even funnier because we've watched it and made fun of it. And then I found this journal.
Yeah.
And I sent it to her.
We watched a couple episodes just to see how crazy it is. Like the concepts they came up with. And so, yeah. Then
it's outlandish. It's
yeah.
like, where did you guys come up with this show? It's so funny.
Like the wildest stories.
But that was my favorite show.
If you know, you know.
Mm-hmm. This is also in June of 2009. And it says, guys wonder why girls stress out so much. Let me count the reasons.
Oh.
Number 1, body.
Mm-hmm.
Your butt, stomach, boobs, legs. Take your pick. That's what it says.
Take your pick.
Number 2, sexual performance. See body.
Oh, okay.
And like the...
Yeah.
What are these called? I can't think.
Brackets? No. Parentheses.
Yeah, thank you. Number 3, our looks. Parentheses. See body and add face. Plus perfect skin, teeth, eyes, hair, no body hair at all. You have to smell perfect. Number 4, personality. Be flirty, but don't throw yourself all over a man. Be cute. Parentheses. See looks.
Okay, it all connects.
Number 5, weight. Keep being skinny. Parentheses. See body. 6, perfect. Massages in the morning. Blowjobs at night. Clean house. Cook every meal. Do everything right. Be careful not to become moody or hormonal, especially during pregnancy. Number 7. Always positive. Stop bashing us and we will be fine. Smiley face. And then it says, David is really good to me. He really is.
He really is. Okay, then why are you putting all these things down?
I just thought it was funny that I'm like saying all this stuff as if I've been married forever and I'm not even married yet at this point.
This is you did this so that the speech from Barbie could run.
I created the speech from Barbie. 100%.
Wow, that is crazy. It was Tuesday, May 17th, and I said, so back to my 7th grade thingamaboob. I'm going to talk about true friends and stuff, and about me changing. Now we will start with friends. And then I have a bunch of quotes. Friends, they're always there when you need them. They're the key to your heart. They're the people you can tell things to. They change your life. They are always by your side. A friend to me is someone I can tell things to that I wouldn't tell anybody else. Also, they're always there when you forget the ways of life. I love my friends. But my true friends, ... well, they've been with me the whole way. And then I talk about a few of my best friends. And my best friend that I still have today, JB, I was like, she's been through everything with me. I love her. We've known each other for 10 freaking years. Now it's like 22 years.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I know that she is always there for me. She's everything I need in a friend and more. I love her tons. A few entries ago, I was like bashing her because we were fighting. I hope we will be friends forever. And then I started talking about my other best friends and all this. And then I started talking about my boys that are close friends. Then I made a list of my top 30 friends.
You like lists.
I did. Yeah.
You still do, don't you?
I do. Yeah. But I was really into ranking everything. Mm-hmm. And I said, there have been many people who I used to be really close with who I don't talk to anymore. Sad face. But you know what? I bet it's for the better. May I talk about my cliques now? Popular doesn't really mean anything to me. Just an excuse to be mean to people. But that is one of the cliques I'm staying away from, talking about that crap. But yeah, I have many groups of friends, and I made a box for my everyday group. These are like people I hung out with every day. I made my off group. This was just like people I guess I hang out with outside of school. I don't know. And then I have my BFFs group and then my walking around the halls group. And I put myself in all of them.
Walking around the halls group.
Yeah, it was just me and my friend. And then I said, haha, oh yes, be right back. And then I put, okay, I'm back. So anyway, now I best talk about using friends. It happens. I don't do it, but then again, I do.
Wow.
Not a good thing. All right, so to wrap up, basically, I have great friends this year who I never want to get rid of. Sure, there's been some very hard times with friends, but I know that they will never leave my side. I love them all, even the ones I didn't write down. And then I put friends are life. I was really into like being popular and having as like many friends as possible. That was like my goal. And then I said, now I'm changing the subject to me changing inside and out. Oh my God, I really have changed. And then I put kinda. And then I talked about my boobs getting bigger and I want them to grow, getting real tired of small ones. So that's how I changed with that. My hair has gotten very long and I have very cute bangs. My eyes have gotten very pretty because of the way I do my makeup. I wear mascara and eyeliner sometimes and eyeshadow. So altogether it looks good. And I've also gotten taller and a little thinner. Not much though. And then I said, I've also changed on the inside. I've always been nice to everybody, but guess what? Now in the past week, I've gotten better. I've also kind of turned into a bee. I wrote bee. But I mean, not that much. I've matured a lot though. And then, yeah, I talk about my self-confidence.
Oh my gosh, that was all over the place.
I know. And then I talk about how much I don't like myself after I just hype myself up. So that
sounds like being a teenager.
Yeah.
That's pretty accurately sums it up.
Yep. Okay, your turn.
All right, July 1st, 2009. David came and like visited because we had a long distance engagement, but he came and visited. And so after he had left, I'm writing about all the things going wrong in my life right now. And one of them is my period is late and it's freaking me out. David and I are still virgins, but I'm afraid. A month ago, we were just fooling around and sperm got close to my leg. The end.
That's it?
That's it. That's all it says.
You didn't write anything else about it?
No.
Did you write later that you like took a test? Or
It says it probably is late because of my accident. Because I had just gotten into a car accident.
Oh yeah, the stress.
Yeah. So I was like, it's probably late because of that. But I really thought that like I could get pregnant that way.
I feel like I did at one point too. It's what happens.
My.
Yeah.
At 19 though.
Yeah.
Ooh, yikes. I needed some sex education in my life, I think.
That's true. At 19, that's a little different.
I'm like tracking my weight loss throughout this whole
Dang.
journal. I actually got to 159 pounds before my wedding. And I that was like me beating myself up because I was like literally starving myself.
Oh, yeah.
I would eat like one piece of romaine lettuce and like 2 slices of turkey a day.
Dang.
And then if I wanted something like a Cheeto, what I would do is I would allow myself to chew it to taste it, but then I had to spit it out.
Oh.
So I would do that with like foods that tasted good as I would chew them up and then I would just like
So you just
spit
had a
them out.
plate of spit?
I would just throw it away. I'd spit it up into a napkin and throw it away.
Oh my
So I wasted a lot of food, in other words. And then I sent this like on my phone. I had this voice memo to myself that was like, you're such a fat pig. You need to like get up and exercise and do this right now. Like it was like me attacking myself, but like out of love, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like the Jillian Michaels way.
Sure. Yeah.
And yeah, that's how I lost weight before my wedding. And then of course on my wedding day, everyone was like, you're so skinny and tan. You look great. And I was like, yeah, I'm starving. But yeah,
that is so sad.
I know. It just proves that like even those people who look great because of their weight or whatever, it's like, okay, but what sacrifices did it take to get there?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. This was from Wednesday, May 18th, 2011, about family again. I mentioned you again. Family. Oh, how I love them. This year, there have been many changes with my family, like me without my sister, last days with Jer, parents, and other siblings. You'll see.
Oh.
For one, I've had a hard time without my sis. I only see her, 2 times a year? Those were all in caps. But I love her. It's just been really hard without her. She's like my best friend. Freaking love her. Smiley face. She's always been a wonderful sister. So my bro is leaving in a couple months, going to the Air Force. It's going to be the hardest goodbye ever. We are very close. And then I put parents, ... Good as always. Sometimes I wish I could tell them as much as I tell my friends. Love them. My parents are cool. And then I put other siblings are cool too. Well, I guess pets can be considered family. Well, just the ones you're really close to. Like my 12-year-old dog, Delaney. This gets really sad. Trigger warning. She's my favorite dog ever. No one can ever replace her. She's like my best friend. Her and I have just always been around the same age. I've had her since I was 1 and I've grown up with her. She's such a wonderful dog. She's in her last days, ... You can tell. The way she walks, eats, barks, and she can't even get up the stairs sometimes. When she goes, my life will change. I don't know if I'll ever feel the same way about a pet, ... I hope she lives at least another year. But my family is great and I love them.
Lived another year.
She did.
She lived another year because she passed away October of 2012.
Yeah.
I was pregnant with Eden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's that one, which is kind of sad.
Aww.
But now I have my Harley girl.
She was a special doggy.
She was. Yeah. And it was just so special, like having a dog to grow up with, because we were literally the same age.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, we were both 14 when she died.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's heartbreaking. I wish dogs never had to die.
Oh, I know.
Ugh.
Oh, it's terrible.
Why do they have to die? I feel like there's just so much in this journal I can't share.
Yeah.
But here's another weight post, August 11th. Sometimes I honestly wish I was addicted to exercise to the point I'd be obsessive, because then I would have already lost the weight. I want it off now. I want to wear a bikini now. I want to stop being self-conscious now. 19 years of issues with my weight and the emotions I endured growing up, one being I never saw myself as beautiful, just needs to end now. I can't wait to be hot and sexy. I want people to love my body and notice my hard work. Geez, it takes forever. It's so discouraging to me that the scale won't even budge. I'm stuck at 165 pounds. Fat forever. Sad face.
Oh my God.
I know. Like, I thought I couldn't have a life until I lost all of this.
Mm.
It's sad. But also, it's like, I'm glad, like I said, that I documented this, because I can look back on this now and be like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. And
like,
you can
look
help other people.
Look how far I've come, and like.
Yeah. And you could talk to other people in that situation too.
Well, and I follow a lot of body positive accounts, and like that's my whole feed is full of positivity about your body. Mm-hmm. So I forget that the rest of the world still is struggling with their body like this.
Yeah.
Like most people struggle with their weight and their body. I have my days too.
Yeah.
And I think like because I don't see it all the time, I forget.
That makes sense.
That it's still very prominent.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a mindset that a lot of people still have.
Although I mean, back then, 15 years ago or whatever this was.
Yeah, very different than
today. It's a different culture for sure.
Yeah.
So,
because that's when you were seeing all the magazines with like lose 60 pounds in 30 days.
Yep.
Wednesday, January 11th, 2012. So now we're in 2012. Well, I am having a good week. Something has changed me. I'm like a B now, like a B word. Yeah, I'm becoming popular and stuck up. I honestly miss my old friends because I had a sleepover with them on Saturday. I also feel skinny and pretty. I'm changing for bad for my inner self, but good for my rep. And then there's this guy. who I was talking to, and I was like, he's not texting me back. I don't think he likes me anymore. And then I gave a signature at the end. So
yeah, you have to label every post or every entry with a signature at the end.
Yeah.
September 30th. This is like a month and a week and a month before my wedding. Big, huge, flashing red light in huge letters.
Is this a car accident?
No. Okay. This is past the car accident.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know what all this says. There's a huge pit feeling in my stomach. The kind of feeling you get when you become completely vulnerable and you feel like it's okay. And then that person that you became vulnerable with, the one you love, says something to just destroy you in every single way. One sentence can kill your joy. One hurtful sentence kills your hopes and what you once knew.
Damn!
I was told tonight by my fiance that my legs are funny. When I asked him to elaborate, he said, they could lose a few pounds. This was after an intense conversation of diet and exercise, where I told him I was trying my hardest to continue losing weight, and that I was having a hard time with my self-esteem.
Wow.
Well, I consider myself a kind, loving, and compassionate person. I help those in need, or I try to anyway. I can empathize with almost anyone easily. God gave me a heart to counsel and a joy when I'm rewarded with somebody feeling better. I love to feel loved. I need reassurance.
Yikes.
Yeah.
You knew.
Yeah. Yep. At the end it says, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I want to marry a man who respects me always. But then I didn't. What the heck?
That's crazy to write that before you're about to get married.
I know. Well, there's a lot of that kind of stuff right here in this journal. So
jeez.
It's like I knew. And then I think also just on my wedding day, like I felt that anxiety. Like I felt that anxiousness and it didn't feel right, you know?
Yeah.
It makes you wonder how many other people go through with that. And I think for me too, I was just afraid because I was like, we spent all this money.
Yeah. How do you go back now?
We have people coming from out of town. Like, how do? You just go through with it.
You were like, that feeling will go away. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, and you were so focused on like, if I lose weight, it will fix everything too. So I think that was.
I think I was using losing weight as like a Band-Aid to everything else when like that wasn't going to solve anything.
Right.
So.
Oh boy. This is a letter I wrote to my crush. I'm gonna call him Phil. Dearest Phil, I need to get away from you. I need to stop liking you because I know it just makes matters worse. I've waited for you, but guess what? I got played. Everything you've ever said to me was just a lie. Everything. All he did was just like not text me back or something. I don't know. I wanted you so bad, but now I feel like it wouldn't have worked out. So all the crap you said to me that I loved was fake. This is what I feel like. I feel like you didn't really like me. It was all too good to be true. Every time you said you missed me or I made you happy was all fake. The only thing you can do to fix this is text me saying how sorry you are. But I know you'll only be sorry you got caught. No, I'm done with you. I don't like you. At least I'm trying not to like you. But I guess I learned not to fall for you too hard because you didn't catch me. Just to think 2 months ago, I was really happy talking to you. Wow, I'm stupid because there's people who are so much better than you. You might think other girls are fine with you being a little jerk, but me? No, I'm not fine with it at all. You used me, I feel like. I wasn't anything to you. So thanks for helping me realize I absolutely don't need you. You're nothing to me. The reason I'm saying all this is because I need you to get out what a jerk you are. I hope you text me soon saying the truth. I'm tired of not knowing half of your story. You're a jerk. And I hope you know. I'm not coming back to you. You lost me. I'm gone. Never coming back. I thought I needed you, but wow. Now I realize how freaking stupid I was. I wasted so much time thinking about you. You've made me smile, frown, get butterflies, feel like crap, laugh, and most importantly, cry. No guy deserves my tears, so I'm never going to go back to you. You're just a lying jerk who doesn't have a freaking life.
Do you even date this guy?
No. We had an internet relationship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
October 22nd. I really feel like Seventh Heaven is my family. I know it sounds dumb because it's just a TV show, but they really feel like my home away from home. Or my in-laws, LOL. Out of Matt and Simon, I choose Matt just because he's older. And although he gets married to Sarah, he and I would make a good pair because his love language is so physical touch. And he is also the oldest. Though I only have 2 siblings and not 7, I understand what being the oldest feels like. He also just married Sarah and is leaving for college, meaning he has to leave his siblings. It's hard for him. But at the same time, he knows he must leave to become one with his love. I am at that point in my life. He has to give the new oldest to Mary. But let's face it, we all know she's crazy. So let's give it to Lucy. Smiley face. I am passing...
Didn't you call Lucy crazy before this too?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Mary's the bad girl. She's the bad girl.
Oh yes, of course.
So we can't let her have the title
she was
of
sent
oldest.
To, like, some military school.
Yeah, she's sent to military school. So I am passing my title of oldest to Jeremy, and I know he'll do well. I know there's no greater feeling than the love of family. I know there's no greater feeling than the love of family.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, this is my last one. Saturday, April 9th, 2011. So I'm going back in time because I accidentally skipped this one, but it's iconic. I think I figured it out. People don't like me. They just don't. I'm not perfect, funny, talented, or pretty. I'm like an ugly bug on a windshield.
Oh my gosh.
My parents and bro and sis think I'm annoying. My favorite teacher barely knows my name. The boys I like never like me back. No one thinks I'm funny. And the popular people hate me. My parents treat me like a slave. They make me do the dishes while my bro just sits there. I have a project due Friday, but I can't work on it because I'm so busy going to church, doing homework, dishes, cleaning randomly, and listening to my family complain. They expect so much from me. They've got to realize that I'm not perfect and I can't do everything. They don't understand. They don't understand how I feel. And they don't understand what I'm going through. They laugh at my brother, talk to Shaylee all the time, but they make me feel like a grain of sand against giant rocks.
Oh my gosh.
And then I made that up.
I made that up. That was deep.
Shay is an amazing sis, but I can never have a serious talk with her again.
Why? What did I do?
I see her like twice a year and Skype or call her like every 2 months. It's not fair. My friends take pics with their sis and add new pics every day. And then I wrote, you know what? No. I wrote all this crap about my family earlier. None of it is true. I was just mad. But I'm going to say bye-bye and talk to y'all tomorrow. Okay?
I'm gonna say bye-bye.
Bye!
Bye-bye.
And then I put my mood was happy.
Your mood was happy after all that?
Wow. That was me becoming a 7.
All right, my last one. This is almost February 1st, 2010.
Almost?
That's what I wrote. I don't know. I am working full-time for my father-in-law. This should be very interesting. Most of it's creative projects that I'm really good and excel at. I also decided I'm getting back into musical theater and acting. I just love it. And being on Broadway has been my dream since I can remember. I'm still young and I don't want being married to get in the way of me being who I am meant to be. There is so much more to me than waking up, cooking for David, and doing all the things around the house. I am ready for real jobs where my skills expand and constantly learning, and where I feel like I'm constantly learning and growing. I still have some good years ahead of me before kids come. Let's hope. I want to cherish these years.
Yikes.
These years and accomplish my dreams. I forgot how big my dreams are, and I'm discovering them once again, and that feels wonderful. You're like, you got me like,
how many years did you have before Eden came along?
Well, it was like
3.
2 years after this. No, 1 year after this, I found I was pregnant.
Oh, okay.
I think. So
I saw many years without kids.
But I chose this as my last entry because when I started working for my father-in-law, he was like, hey, Shaylee, I want to post my videos on YouTube.
Oh.
Can you do that? And I was like, I don't know anything about YouTube. And he was like, well, figure it out. So I figured it out. And then I was like, I kind of want to make my own channel now. I want to see if I can get more subscribers than you. And he was like, okay, go ahead. And then I did.
Challenge
And that was the beginning of that journey. So like, in some ways I found my dreams, just in different ways.
Yeah.
And it all landed me to where I am today.
That's cute.
So
mine ended in high school, and I was just like talking about, again, more crushes, but I was like, I became an aunt. That was the most exciting thing of the year.
Aww.
So I that's how I ended it, was like
you became an aunt
school.
right at the end of your journal.
Yeah.
To Eden.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
And then I had a high school one too, but who knows where that went. So yeah.
Fun times. Fun.
I hope you all were entertained by this.
Yeah.
We were.
If you stayed all the way until the end, what kind of secret emoji should they leave in the comments? I do this on my videos sometimes.
Do
the writing emoji.
okay, I was gonna say middle finger. Just kidding.
Middle finger.
Just kidding. Yeah.
Do the writing emoji or the middle finger emoji. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Floats your boat
Yeah.
the most.
If you're feeling risque.
Yeah, and thank you guys for the love on the last few videos. I want to start like reading comments at the end of our videos.
That's nice.
I want to shout out Morning Mom 6. She put, woohoo, can't wait to watch it. This is when we came back from our hiatus a few weeks ago. And then we have one from Jess River Rain 9341. She said, I, for one, was heartbroken. I was worried you guys weren't coming back.
Our prank.
Aww.
I forgot we
We're
pranked.
back just for you.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I love this comment from my friend Jillian. She says, okay, I'm not saying I'm right, but this is how my brain conceptualizes. What you call it doesn't matter. Whether you call it manifestation, positive thinking, prayer, meditation, imagination, energetically, it's all the same. Mm-hmm. The word that you choose is less important than the emotional emphasis behind it. Mm-hmm. I was like,
it's true.
Good point.
I've been learning that because I've been getting really into it and listening to a podcast that's like,
I like that.
I'm addicted to it. Yeah. So, but I've been trying to manifest before bed, and then I always fall asleep. So I need to do it.
Like you'll like be like manifesting your life, and then you just kind of like.
Well, I was told on my podcast, it said like you should always do this before bed, and you should like picture your dream life like in vivid detail. But the second I start doing that, I fall asleep because I just fall asleep really easily. But it's a good way to fall asleep because then you wake up feeling positive and happy. Yeah,
I mean that's how I fall asleep every night. I always think of like happy things coming up.
Yeah,
or things that I'm looking forward to, or like things I'm daydreaming about, and that's how I fall asleep.
That's good. That's
the
what
only
it
thing
should
that
be.
helps.
Yeah. All right. Well,
thanks for watching and thanks for listening. We hope that you enjoyed this. Do you have old diaries and journals that you read?
Yeah.
Share with us some of your embarrassing moments in the comments.
Yes.
We'd like to read that and we'd like to hear that, and say hi so we can shout you out in our next episode.
Yay.
We will see you all next Friday.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.